All right, now you can share it.
Shall I start?
Yeah, please.
Good evening, everyone who are all present for this webinar from Life Elevator. This is a introduction webinar about the Morning Empowerment Challenge. It is a 21 days life transformation program. Yes, sir. Over to Subramanian, sir.
Yeah. Could you just share the presentation?
Yes.
A very warm welcome to one and all. Welcome, Mr. Devender, Bapu, Mohit, Logesh, and Manoj Prabhakar and our team. Very, very happy. Good evening to every one of you. We are actually presenting our 21-day morning empowerment challenge program, and we cordially welcome to this webinar on our 21-day morning empowerment challenge program. Could you share the screen, sir?
Yes, sir. I'm already.
Or yes, just a minute. Yeah. Welcome, Arjun. Yes. The first slide, please. Yes. The first one. Yeah. Here comes the morning 21-day life transformation program for you all. Friends, before I start the presentation, let me tell you how I came into this team. In fact, please wait, sir. In fact, I was into training industry and worked with training industry for the past, in the last 20 years. And then I did lots of things and then got depressed because of several other reasons. I got trained in Ahmedabad. I studied in Central Institute of English and Foreign Languages, but somehow something went wrong, though I made a lot of money. And I got depressed and then came back to a regular run on the mill job. And that is when, before, during pandemic, I attended a program offered by Mr. Paras Juneja, then Mr. Prakash, and then Mr. Gopalakrishnan. And then when I came into contact with him and I attended some of their programs, and then that is when I understood that it is the self-discipline that is the crux of life. You may be brilliant, you may be very well educated, you may have lots of degrees, you may have lots of talents, and my dear friends, if you lack self-discipline, that is the end of the game. So that is when I came into touch with these people and I got trained, and now I'm an outsider, insider with the team. And now let me introduce my team to you. Mr. Paras Juneja, NLP coach and a corporate trainer. He has put in 20 years of experience. Mr. Prakash Rath has been working with industry and then being a corporate trainer, digital coach. Then comes Mr. Radhakrishnan, has put in 35 years of international experience and he has been with the team. And it is me, Subramanian. And then comes Mr. Gopi. My dear friends, why should be self-disciplined, and then why should you actually empower yourself to wake up in the morning? Because lots of people do it. The star of Bollywood, Akshay Kumar, he gets up in the morning, tunes his mind first, then spends an hour on tuning his body, and then gets ready for the game. And the superstar of Tamil industry and who is the great actor of this century, he also actually does the same. He's an early bird and he works on his mind, body, and mind you, in spite of his ill health, at the age of 65, he has been called a superstar and an unshakable hero in Tamil industry as well as in cine industry of India. Then comes our little master. Little master is again after retiring. Maybe if you had read about him, the next day, 5 o'clock, he was in his routine at the kitchen preparing a cup of tea for the family. We all would have slept for at least a year after such a glorious tenure of 20 years of cricket. But the next day after retirement, Master was up at 5 o'clock and normally he says, I actually play 500 balls in my imagination before going into the field. Someone asks him, would you do that even if you win a game? And emphatical answer came from him, yes, that is my routine. So my dear friends, see the routine, practice, getting up in the morning, he even now should be following. Then comes Robin Sharma. He is the one who coined the term, right? 5 a.m. club. And he is a renowned author and a coach from India, but, he's an international big figure in industry, in coaching industry. Then comes our PV Sindhu, who actually made us all proud in international badminton. Not only her, even his father would actually wake up to drop her at the badminton stadium. And that is how the entire family worked, getting up early in the morning. So it is a culture of a family, and that has brought her to the glory. And then, not the least, Mr. Anthony Robinson. Not the last. See, Tony Robinson is a doyen of the coaching industry, a very passionate trainer, and a very compassionate person who spends a lot of money in charity. And he also actually is an early riser. So all successful people do it. They always get ready for the show much before the others begin their game of life. So this, I'm sure, will actually enhance your self-esteem and then confidence. Over to you, Gopi sir.
Yes. Our program, Morning Empowerment Challenge, is designed to have an impact in all area of your life. This we call a wheel of life. we need to have a well-rounded growth in all area of your life. So it starts with health and fitness. We have a circadian rhythm which sets our body, which works. Each and every part of our body is tuned to this circadian rhythm. What we generally do is we are not having a proper sleeping and working cycle. So we messed up with our circadian rhythms, which is the major source of all the diseases we have today. By having a good morning routine and with the help of proper exercises, we are going to get back our good health. We all set health goals during the first week of every year, but we fail to achieve that just because we lack self-discipline. Then comes the mind and emotion. The mind is the starting place of everything. Every great idea starts with the mind. We are not in control of our mind today. That's the major reason we are not able to put our energies into a project and succeed in that project. By having a control of your mind and your emotions, you will be stabilized to do the things you like to do. You can set yourself to a goal and you will achieve that goal without a failure. Only this happens when you are in control of your days and how you use your time. And it is majorly dependent on the disciplines you developed and the disciplines you are following. Then comes the relationship with yourself and your partner. You need to have a good relationship with yourself. What are the things you like to achieve? What are the things you like to enjoy? You have to answer a lot of questions about yourself. What are your limits? What are your beliefs? What are your paradigms? What are the reasons you are giving for not achieving the things you like to achieve? In order to have all the answers for these questions, you need to spend a good deal of time with you. By having a great connection to this, to the core of yourself, you not only understand yourself, you also understand the person, the spouse. By understanding your partner well, you will support in their growth and they will also be a huge support in your life. Then comes the relationship with family and friends. The journey starts with the mind and it impacts yourself and it reaches to the immediate family and the friends. When you start disciplining yourself and when you start achieving yourselves, the goals you like to achieve, the family and the friends will start to see you as a different person. You are not the boring person anymore. You are a man who sets a goal and achieves it. Then fun and recreation. It is not about doing the career things and doing the boring things or the routine things again and again. If you want to have a good development in your personality, you should also spend a respectable amount of time in your fun related activities. What are the things you like to enjoy, the things you like to play? Some people like to play cricket, football, volleyball, but some other people like to spend their time in arts like cooking, drawing, and craft works. This is for fun purpose. You can also engage with your kids. You can also learn and teach a lot of good things from the fun and recreational activities. Money and finances. we all need to have a good financial background. It is not easy to get into good financial status without a great discipline. Money freedom is something which gives you the ability to travel the world, to do the things you like to do, to buy the things you like to buy, and to spend as much money as for your growth, the courses you like to take, the concerts you like to listen, and the places you like to visit, and the foods you like to eat. So it all depends on your financial status. Then spirituality. Your discipline also enhances your connection with the higher self. We need to have some moral values. Everyone have their values. It increases with time. So the more you have growth in the areas of all areas of your life, you will have a natural tendency to get into spirituality. Personal development. It is not about having a growth in certain areas of your life. Personal development is overall development to your personality. So all the financial goals, all the relationship goals, all the health goals, and all fun goals you set to achieve yourself, it only happens only with the help of self-discipline. Social contribution. Once we started to achieve the goals for ourselves, we gradually tend to help others. We have a natural tendency to guide people the way we walked. We will also involve in charitable works and teaching works. If you are in a corporate structure, if you learn to climb the ladder of that corporate structure, you are more likely to teach how you climb up to the place you are in now. And we need to know that there is two types of income. One is financial income and another one is psychic income. Psychic income is earned only if we help others. Then comes time management. All successful people have achieved the results because they learn to use the 24 hours they are given. We all are given 24 hours, but our lack of our ability to improve the time management skills, the action management skills, which results in the failures. Once you learn these time management techniques and tricks, you will set yourself in a forward motion. Then being with good people. We are a social creature. No one can live with themselves. We need to be in a social structure. We need to be connected with well and good educated people. Like we need good advocates, good doctors, we need good workers, and we need people to execute all the things with the help of those people. So it is about developing a good social network where you climb to your goals easily with the help of these people, and you also help themselves to achieve their goals also. It is the fundamental of building a great network. Dealing with distractions. We all have impulsive decisions. We all make impulsive decisions during online big billion days like that. What they do is they tempt us with the lower of the price. It's a one-time offer, it's today offer, so they wanted us to buy immediately. We do the purchase even though we don't want the product. It is an impulsive purchase decision. These decisions are made because we don't have a proper balance in our temperaments. We can learn to deal with how we are standing up against the temptations we are having. Extreme positivity. From the time immemorial, there are people who walk on this earth like Sri Ram, Lord Sri Krishna, Guru Gobind Singh, Jesus Christ, Moses, Lao Tzu, and all other spiritual leaders. They spread their positivity, even they are in good, extremely challenging situations. Just because they have developed a strong will and they practice a strong discipline, even in the worst conditions, they choose to behave good. Attitudinal change. Before all these things, before the uninitiated being, you are prone to make decisions randomly. Your temperaments are not in your control. So you are unpredictable. You are good one moment and you are anger or stressed another moment. But when you develop a great self-discipline, you don't react to any situations. You respond to every situations with a more clarity. Even if people like to stress you out, you prevent it to happen and you handle the situation elegantly. The situations are not in control of you. You are in control of your situations. So the process of implementation. The one skill that takes you to all the heights you like to go is self-discipline. By learning self-discipline, you will learn to put yourself in a path you like to walk. You can give yourself a command and you can make sure that you will complete that without fail. It only happens with a great deal of self-discipline. By having a morning ritual, by having a good self-discipline program, you will start to gain confidence. By gaining confidence, you will start to achieve every goals you give, and every goals you achieve, it builds your confidence again. It is a positive loop. The major difference between the high goal achievers and the losers are often is their lack of the time management. The successful people in all walk of life, they are basically an early risers. By rising early, you are proving to yourself that you are in charge, not the body in charge. And you give yourself a command and achieve. By developing it, you will achieve further more goals in all areas of your life. As people say, winners are ready when others are still in their bed. Over to you, Subramaniam sir. Sir, you are on mute.
Yeah. Are you ready to be a winner? If you are ready to be a winner, we are here for you to train you to get this into your system. That is, and we have our live classes and hand holding that will actually empower you, and then you will get into the practice of, you know, getting up early in the morning and then be self-disciplined. See, we have 21-day live classes, and we take you through a process of uh, meditation, then and lots of other steps, which I'm going to explain in another other slides. But friends, this is not going to be only a 21-day live class. We, once you register, you will be throughout your life will be a member of our Life Elevator Club, Morning Empowerment Club, and whenever you feel like, you can be part of the program and then reorient yourself. And then we are here to hold your hand, take you through the process. Whenever there is a kind of a stress moment or down, then you can also be part of the program, maybe next year or whenever you feel like, and then we are here to help you. And we have actually devised seven self-empowerment practices. I would call them 7 guardian angels or 7 good friends. My dear friends, your friends or family or anybody for that matter, people, colleagues may, help you to a level. Sometimes at the time of, adversity, they may be with you, they may not be with you. So depending upon good or bad times, these things may happen. But these 7 self-empowerment practice, which you are going to practice with us, will never leave you in lurch, will never betray you. It will definitely help you to, recover and then rebuild yourselves. The first one is meditation. My dear friends, the day starts with meditation, and you will sit with us for 5 minutes meditation, and we will take you through a process of meditation. And my dear friends, in a study conducted in London, see the crime rate of a particular place reduced because 3% of people of that locality meditated regularly. And my dear friends, think of the great impact which you are going to give it to your family if you start meditating. I'm sure this is going to have a greater impact not only on you, but also to your family and the extended family as well. Then comes gratitude. My dear friends, we at times take things for granted. When somebody gives you, your mom or your relatives gives you a plate of food, when it comes to your table with on a platter, we twist our face because something goes wrong. My dear friends, we take people for granted. So we are not grateful to them, we are not thankful to them. We give you a practice of, being grateful, and it becomes a habit of thanking whoever supports you in your life. That gives you a kind of self-esteem, and that lifts you up in life. Then comes affirmation. Of course, we do affirm ourselves that we'll do this, we will be positive and all that. But when you do it in a systematic way with the program, I'm sure you are going to be benefited all the more from the program. Then comes visualization. My dear friends, in the history of, science, when Neil Armstrong stepped onto the moon, the whole world was celebrating it. And after his return, during a press conference, someone asked, one of the press reporters asked, how did you feel when you stepped onto the moon first? Back came the reply. And he asked, who told you that I stepped on the moon first? I did that in mind thousands of times before stepping onto the moon. So that was his attitude, friends. He practiced in his mind several times before he did it in reality. So, this, visualization, I'm sure, the process of visualization which we offer in the program will definitely, yes, somebody? Yeah, will certainly help you to visualize about your growth on all aspects of life and put you in the right perspective. Then comes reading. And my dear friends, lots of people actually rebuild their, after, they have created a life on their own. They have rebuilt their life after a debacle through reading. We have read it in history. So, my dear friends, reading maketh a full man, the great scholar, the great writer, Francis Bacon says. Without reading, you are incomplete. So, you will be reading with us some success literature, and this will become a habit once you are part of the program. And then comes writing. On the program, we will, we all will be writing our daily activities, then your short-term goal and then long-term goal. And this neurotic exercise will definitely get imprinted in your mind. And then that becomes a reality one after the other. Then comes exercise, my dear friends. When the hardware is weak, the software will also gets affected. When the body is weak, your thinking ability, your work, and your skill will also actually be in trouble. So we will be sharing a lot of tips. You will also be actually assuring yourself of exercises on a routine basis with our program. So we take care of the physical health also in the program. So it is a comprehensive package for an overall development of oneself. Next, sir. Over to you, sir.
Yes, sir. So with our morning mastery, with our morning empowerment challenge, you are getting these bonuses. Bonus number 1, you will be getting a daily activity tracker, which is of 1,500 rupees value. You can track the daily tasks you set for yourself, and some basic tips how to use the daily tracker, and you will be having scores, how much you score for every month. It's inbuilt in the tracker, and you will be getting a wake-up call for first 21 days, which is of 2,100 rupees value. And for those who like to have a certificate with them for the completion of the morning empowerment challenge, we will be providing you with that certification, which is of 500 rupees worth. And with one registration, friends, you can add up to 4 members of your family. It's a registration for a family. You can join as a family, and you can build a disciplined morning routine for your kids, your spouse also. And bonus number 5, we are giving you a ebook of Think and Grow Rich and No Excuses from Brian Tracy, which is of 200 rupees value. And not only this, friends, you are also going to get a lifetime access for our morning empowerment challenge program, which is of 21,000 rupees worth. So you can join today, and you can continue as long as you wish to continue. So there is no limit for the time you wanted to travel with this morning empowerment program. And all these bonuses adds up to 29,500 rupees. So it's a 21 days life transformation program, and our course fees is 14,999, and with the bonuses it's 29,500. So it adds up to totally 44,499. But friends, because you have attended this webinar, you are going to get this for 2,100 rupees. So all the values you are going to get for 100 rupees per day for the 21 days. So you can do the payment by Paytm, GPay, and you can also the InstaMojo link. We will be sharing the link in our WhatsApp group for the payment. If you find it difficult to pay it in one shot, you can pay it in 2 times, 1,500 during the start of the program and 900 rupees during the completion of the program. Yeah. So any questions, any doubts, you can post it in the comment section, and our speakers are ready to answer your questions.
Yes, anyone?
Yeah,
The floor
we
is
can
open
stop
for
the recordings.
Yeah.